Did you know every 35 minutes a woman tests positive for HIV/AIDS? Most women are infected with HIV through heterosexual relationships. At some point in her lifetime, 1 in 139 women will be diagnosed with an HIV infection. 1 in 526 will be white or Asian. 1 in 217 will be American Indian or Alaskan. 1 in 182 will be Native Hawaiian. 1 in 106 will be Hispanic or Latina. And 1 in 32 will be African American women. Are you listening? According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, HIV/AIDS is the leading cause of death for African American women ages 25 through 34. 1 in 4 women living with HIV/AIDS is African American. The statistics are startling. What do we do about this epidemic that is plaguing the community?
Let me just put this in perspective. If HIV/AIDS were the leading cause of death of white women between the ages of 25 and 34, there would be an outraged outcry in this country.
In 1990, Congress enacted a law that has been a vital part of our national strategy to fight AIDS and HIV, the Ryan White CARE Act, which directs support and resources to the people and places most in need throughout our nation. It was an incredible act of compassion, smart decision-making, and bipartisanship. Members in this chamber put aside politics, recognized the seriousness of the crisis, and took action. How far we have come. Unfortunately, though, the recent debate around the Ryan White CARE Act has been marred by misconceptions and mired in politics, and it's time to set the record straight. We are having a debate now over a shrinking pot of funding. At a time when I absolutely agree, more and more states have greater and greater needs. But to argue about the formula instead of arguing about the program and what it needs to be funded appropriately seems like a diversion to me. We're having a formula fight, and we should be focused on fixing our strategy and strengthening our funding to meet the growing challenge and crisis of HIV/AIDS in America. That is the real debate we should be having on the floor of the Senate. Here's a chart that shows the increase of people living with HIV/AIDS in the United States. That's this line right here. And it shows the declines in funding for Title I of the CARE Act. So you can see the disparity. I have a great deal of sympathy for my friends from states that are just realizing the full extent of the AIDS crisis in their communities, who are deeply concerned by the fast-growing number of such cases among poor women.